So today we're here for another review, and this one is interesting. I have never seen something like this done, and I'm really interested to see what you guys think about it. Hello beautiful bookworms, my name is Katarina and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a book review as I've stated, and it is a review of an arc that it was kindly sent to me by my friend Miguel, which you've heard me talk about a lot of times. I will leave his Instagram down below. And why was it sent to me, you ask? Because he's finally got a story out in an anthology, and so he just sent it to me so that I could review the entirety of the anthology. Needless to say, I already knew the tale that he submitted to it because, well, I'm a harsh critic of the art of writing, and apparently he is a masochist, and so he likes to send me stuff so that I can tell him that they're not okay. But this story in particular, I really enjoyed it the first time that I read it, and it's now out in the world, and I'm so proud of him, and that is a bonus point for you guys. If you want to pick up this book, you already know that there's going to be a good story by Miguel in there. So the book that I'm talking about is called The Devil's Reject, and it's kind of a second opportunity for horror stories that were rejected from other submissions, and then they went into submission for this one. And this one is edited by Michael Goodwin and has a bunch of other authors that are known to the indie community. Some of them I already read something of, some of them I didn't know yet, and now I got to know, and there's Miguel in there. So it's a really good collection of short stories that you can pick it up and read. It's obviously horror themed, but it doesn't have a specific thematic, and so you can find a lot of different things building around there, and that's actually kind of cool because when you have an anthology that doesn't have a specific theme, you can just go around and see the writings of the specific people that are in there, and so know more about them without them being stuck to a specific theme. So an information that I want to give you is that The Devil's Rejects just came out on the 28th. Today is the 30th, if everything goes according to plan with my schedule of releasing videos. So please, if something about this interests you, go to Amazon. You already have a paperback there, I believe, and you will have a Kindle version as well. Go there, support, and if you're Portuguese, support Miguel because he's a Portuguese author, and it's not rare, but the more the merrier in my opinion, and so especially in the land of horror. So support him, please. He deserves it. The other authors do too, but him especially. So talking about the anthology in general, because my review is for that, I have to say that I am a bit divided. I have liked most of the stories in the anthology, I believe, but one or two of them were not to my liking, and that's okay, but they could be to your liking, or you can not like it. It's okay. We all have different tastes. I want to say that I really feel like all of the authors of this anthology pulled from creative ideas that they really wanted to show, and you could see that they really wanted to tell these tales. I do believe that some of them needed a little bit more polishing, but some of them were actually incredible. And so for that reason alone, it's worth to pick it up just to see where you stand on the anthology. Obviously, it is also a quick read, and it's also a read that is going to scare you at some points, even though other points it might not. So it's a very divisive read, and I think it's a very curious read because you have so many different thematics, and some might speak to you. I remember that I read, apart from Miguel's story because I'm biased for that one, but I really like it. But apart from that, I do remember that I've read two stories that I was like, wow, this concept is incredibly intriguing and so well done. And then I read others that I was like, okay, this is curious. Why are you doing this? I really think that the lengths are very different. I think that the writing styles are very different. And I think that you can gain a lot from actually reading it and experiencing all of the myriad of people that are actually trying to do something with their writing in horror indie. And I think that's amazing. So for that reason alone, I think that you should get it. Obviously, I also have to say that a downside of this is that if you have so many different things that are not pulled together by a theme, and so many different authors that have tried and submit this over and over again, You might find that some of them, as I've stated before, are not as polished as they should be, and others might not be a specific theme that you want to read about or that you're interested in, and that's okay. I mean, it happens with anthologies. I think this is a very solid 3.5 stars. I could give it 4 for some of the stories that are very, very good in my opinion, but I think that I'm going to say 3.5 just because I think it's a very interesting collective of stories. I think it's a very interesting collective of people. I think it's a very interesting collective of writing styles. And just because of that, I think it's worth checking out. So that's going to be all for this review. At the time of reviewing, I don't have my physical copy yet, but I will, since I have pestered Miguel and I've told him, sign for me a copy. And he said he was going to do so, so I will expect to have the copy to show you in a recent book haul, maybe, I don't know. And so for that reason alone, I will not present it here, but you have seen the cover because I will have, if I remember to do so, put it on my face, which is the place where it belongs because it's way prettier than this frame. So yeah, guys, that's going to be all for today. If you like this video, leave a like or subscribe. And if you've read this or if you're a part of this anthology, please tell me something in the comments down below. Or if you want to read it because you might get interested in new horror anthology. I mean, who knows? Indies are always worth supporting, in my opinion. So that's going to be all for today, and happy readings to you all. Bye!